Welcome to the nominations for the POPAI Awards 2024, the 18th year of competition. Before we start looking at the nominations, let's just have a recap of the judging process that led to the shortlist we're about to see. We publish our entry guide and issue our judges with the same criteria in their own guidance. Our judges come from across the retail industry, and never judging their own category, they initially judge your case studies online, without knowledge of the entering company. Judges can only score against the text, images and video that's submitted, so it's vital that entrants ensure their submissions are highly polished. Our face-to-face judging took place over 2 days, where judges shared their initial findings, debated amongst their peers, and settled on the final placings. It's important to remember that first past the post doesn't automatically result in a gold award. The judges are looking for evidence of real excellence, as defined in the entry guide, to award the highest accolade. To this end, the judges can award a maximum of 1 gold in a category, but where they feel the standard is so high amongst the other submissions, they're able to give more than 1 silver and bronze award. Our judges give up their time to examine all the submissions in detail as they draw their conclusions. It's a task they always treat with the highest of respect and diligence, for which we're extremely grateful. This all brings us to where we are now, our nominations announcement. If you've been nominated, it means you've won either a gold, silver or bronze award, with final placings being announced at our 2024 awards celebration in October. Fingers crossed. Before we launch into the announcement, we'd like to say a special thank you to our sponsors, who you can see here. The awards contest is only viable with their continued investment. As a design and manufacture-based industry, we have a responsibility to ensure sustainability rises to and remains at the forefront of our creative retail solutions. Recognizing the critical importance of this industry issue, we're putting the sustainability categories right at the top of our running order in this announcement. So let's begin with nominations for the Sustainability Permanent category. Maybelline 12-foot wall unit by Array Wilson & Brown for Maybelline. Permanent Pharmacy FSDU by In Contrast for Unilever. And KP Snack Clip Strip by Skewdriver for KP Snacks. Sustainability temporary nominees are Ferrero Diwali Eco Wow display by In Contrast for Ferrero, and Kellanova Pringles Movember by Paragon and Air Global for Kellanova. Now let's continue proceedings with the Entertainment and Leisure category. There are 4 nominees in this category. WH Smith Travel Retail Digital Transformation by Pixel Inspiration for WH Smith Travel. Lego New Retail Platform by Displayplan for the Lego Group. Robeson Experience Zones by Horizon Retail Marketing Solutions for Robeson. And Callaway European Modular SIS Experience by 100% Group for Callaway Golf Europe. Our second category is Grocery and General Merchandise, Permanent, and there are 4 nominees. Asahi Sushi's Perfect Pairing by Valley and Savvy Marketing for Asahi. Lidl Bakery Refresh by the Delta Group for Lidl. Mars Future Ladder Rack by Displayplan for Mars. And Tesco Fresh Produce Evolution by iTab for Tesco. The third category is for Grocery and General Merchandise, Temporary. The nominees are Creeps JS FSDU by Display, a part of the Smurfit Kappa Group, for Perfetti Van Melli. Jägermeister FSDU by P&D for Richmond Marketing. And Not Just Any Carrier Bag by Whippet for M&S Food. Next is Grocery Theatrical Display. In this category, we have 4 nominees. JDE Coffee Shop at Home by In Contrast and Folk for Jacobs Dow Egberts. Sainsbury's Walk-Around Pet Care Display by DS Smith Retail Marketing for Mars Pet Care. Waitrose Christmas by Colourcraft for Waitrose & Partners. And Ferrero Diwali Eco Wow Display by In Contrast for Ferrero. Our fifth category is Home, Garden and Consumer Electronics, Permanent. Logitech Lifestyle End Cap by Horizon Retail Marketing Solutions for Logitech. Meta EMEA Retail Fixtures by DisplayPlan for Meta. In Motion Digital Retail by Pixel Inspiration for WH Smith Travel. And Evergreen Big Yellow Bottle by Altavia for Evergreen Garden Care. The next category is Home, Garden and Consumer Electronics, Temporary, and the nominees are Superdrug Mobile FSDU by Ferro for Superdrug. Pergola Theatre Display by CPAC Display for La Hacienda. And Karcher Window Vac FSDU by P&D for Karcher Ireland. Our seventh category is Cosmetics and Beauty, Permanent, and we have 3 nominees. They are Avon Tower by Arkan POP International for Avon, Asda Project Venues by Eden for Asda, and Maybelline 12-foot wall unit by Array Wilson and Brown for Maybelline. Next up is Cosmetics and Beauty, Temporary. We have 4 nominees. L'Oreal NYX Fat Oil by Linny for L'Oreal. Elf Power Grip FSDU by Arkan POP International for Elf Cosmetics. L'Oreal Maybelline Sky High by Linny for L'Oreal. And Myself UK Fragrance Launch by Mint for L'Oreal. Category 9 is Pharmacy and Wellbeing. The nominees are Aveeno Tesco Sensitive Skin by Indicia Worldwide for Kenvue. Permanent Pharmacy FSDU by In Contrast for Unilever. Holland & Barrett Nutrition Transformation by DisplayPlan for Holland & Barrett. And Sanofi Cialis Together by HH Associates for Sanofi. Now we move on to Retail Services and Signage. There are 2 nominations. Waitrose Summer Campaign by SMP Group for Waitrose and Partners, and Co-op Lab Stores by Astley Signs for Co-op. Onwards now to Short Run Permanent with 3 nominations. Valio Foods Train Display Unit by Custodian for Valio Foods, Crown Paints Tinting Wall by Outform for Crown Paints, and Jack Daniel's Asda Bay by Altavia for Brown Forman. Our short-run temporary category has 5 nominees. Batman Bachelor's Wow Display by DS Smith Retail Marketing for Premier Foods, Heinz Open Source FSDU Asda by HH Associates for Kraft Heinz, Iron Brew Crane FOS Display by CPAC Display for Bar Soft Drinks, Italicatessen Wow Display by P&D for Italicatessen, and Tango 7-Up and KFC Wow by DS Smith Retail Marketing for Britvic. Next up is Wholesale. We have 4 nominations, and they are Corona Sunsets Wholesale by ADM Group for AB InBev, Jameson St Patrick's Wholesale Display by CPAC Display for Pernod Ricard, Felix Big Blue Wholesale Campaign by DS Smith Retail Marketing for Nestlé Purina Pet Care, and Birra Moretti Short Run Wholesale by the Delta Group for Heineken. Category 15 is Merchandising. The nominations in this category are KP Snack Clipstrip by Skewdriver for KP Snacks, In Motion Experience Cabinets by Horizon Retail Marketing Solutions for In Motion, and Boots OOB Security Displays by HL Display for Boots. Now on to Window Display. There are 3 nominations. Vodafone Christmas Windows by Haygarth Communications for Vodafone, Lakeland Spring Windows by Moveworks for Lakeland, and Benefit FanFest Windows by Arkan POP International for Benefit Cosmetics. Our next category is Digital Solutions, with nominations for 19 Crimes Personalised Wine Labels by Image Factory for Treasury Wines, and McDonald's Digital Drive-Thru by Linny for McDonald's. On to the Store Design category now, where the nominees are Elevating the Petmania retail experience by Tap Creative for Petmania. And the Studio EE by DL and Pow in collaboration with Your Studio and Solutions Diverse for EE. Next is the Shop-in-Shop and Pop-Up category, and the nominations are CTX Disney by Kessler's London for Charlotte Tilbury, Tony's Retail Display by Linny for Tony's, Doritos Burger King Pop-Up by Display, a part of the Smurfit Kappa Group for PepsiCo, and Bike Club by Arkan POP International for Bike Club. On to the Insights category now with 2 nominations. Hemkerp by Zeta Display for Hemkerp, and McDonald's Digital Ordering Tool Platform by Linny for McDonald's. We move on now to Experiential. There are 3 nominees. Smith's Half-Term Party Tour by Once Upon a Time for the Pokémon Company International, Armani Red Ribbon by Kessler's London for L'Oreal, and Domestos Turning Cleaning Upside Down by N2O for Unilever. Next to the In-Store Campaign category with 5 nominations. Birra Moretti Regional Glasses by Mesh Marketing for Heineken, Vodafone Wimbledon Campaign by Haygarth Communications for Vodafone, Nivea Little Steps Big Strides by the Delta Group for Beiersdorf, Wall's Ice Cream Van Activation by Nectar 360 for Unilever, and Zabi's Campaign by Tracy Locke for Kenvue. For the Omnichannel category, there's just 1 nominee. Cruz Campo launch in Tesco Group by Mesh Marketing for Heineken. Now for the Installation Project Management category. The nominees are New EE launch by Communisys and 360 for EE, Co-op Secure Kiosk by Eden for Co-op, Selfridges Beauty Hall Digital Transformation by Pixel Inspiration for Selfridges & Co, and Sonos Outside Lands European installation by 100% Group for Sonos. Finally, the Innovation category has 4 nominees. Footlocker Digital Retail Experience by Trison for Footlocker Europe, Puma Golf Footwear Seeding Boxes by Valley for Puma, Banking Hubs by iTab for Post Office, and Therabody Harrods Window by Outform for Therabody. And that concludes the nominations for the POPAI Awards 2024. Remember, all the entries, not just those nominated here today, are now available to search and view, along with the previous 17 years of entries, on the POPAI website. Congratulations to all those who've received a nomination, and we hope to see you in October for our awards gala dinner. Thank you to all those who entered the awards, but as ever, our final and biggest thanks goes to our sponsors, without whom the POPAI Awards simply couldn't take place. Thank you.